Just means that I don't think that you're really wanting to do that in this meta right now, especially with the Xayah composition. Now, going down this path of Viego Ahri. Okay, we're just doing it. We're just doing it, Valdez. And there was a groan across the crowd because it feels very squishy. The Gnar is a lot safer here into the Renekton and is going to be a lot more difficult to actually lock down and dive. The Rumble just felt like aiming is like, okay, I'm going to hold it down here with Lehens. Go topside, cuz if you pick Rumble, you just get dove repeatedly. The Renekton gets ahead, demolishes those turret plates, and then you have a disaster. This is definitely confidence for Hanwha Life. I think in a lot of ways. Oh boy, we'll have to backflip early here.
But still get in there, and now let's flash down.
I take backflip. It's going to be like you need to catch back up somehow.
Well, you have mid prio, so Cuz immediately wants to take this fight. Grizzly is soon realizing that that was a mistake, has to flash himself.
First of all, pushes Gen.G one additional win ahead of KT, so even if KT win the rematch, their chances of getting first place seem pretty good as okay.
Oh, so much for downtime. He's just dead. Oh, BDD maybe able to skirt away, and again, no flash here for Zeka. That was easy kill if he had it up.
And they will be able to take this first rake. It's pretty crazy. As KT posturing for a contest, BDD can shuffle.
Getting in, BDD is going to catch the Nautilus as life is going to go down, but let's look at the follow-up here. Down goes the Azir, tons of damage is gone. Grizzly is getting some resets. They're trying to take him out, and they do, as Zeka in the backline here will take out Cuz. That's a double kill now for Zeka, as meanwhile, we got Keen making his way down from the top lane. But a low dragon, no smite for either team.
And Keen is going to push the mid wave here. Viper trying to find an angle here for potential steal.
1Q could potentially do it. It's not going to happen. They have to turn onto the Eclipse Leona. But again, Keen is here as another pullback. And Lehens goes down, stun onto Zeka. But he has flashback up as here comes Keen. One more auto will do it. No, it's not quite enough. Zeka walks it off. And Keen is not able to help out too much in this fight.
I didn't have it. Valdez, this was a big overextension.
Speaking of which, Grizzly champions that actually go Shiv.
Yeah.
So he's going to have that soon. He's going to have a lot of side lane pressure.
So BDD decides to go for this engage, but only hits the Nautilus. And yeah, you burst him down, but guess what? You're also dead because you're fighting into an insanely strong skirmish comp. Grizzly also dying here is really critical because if he actually gets a reset off and actually starts transforming, this goes even worse. Now, Zeka has both flash and backflips. Locking him down in the Drake Pit is not going to happen, but he has to leave. This gives the opportunity here for Lehens to go back in. And then they want to turn this with Keen. Gets the stun off here, Qs, and then is going to flash over the wall, but doesn't have that Q back up just yet, and thought the damage from the burn from the Dominus was going to be enough. It is not more comfortable for the Gnar. Obviously, it's a ranged matchup, but when you have that extra speed as BDD,
he does have it. Oh, he dodges the Emperor's Divide as Flash is there for BDD, but again, it's just Flash gone. Azir is going to be saying bye-bye real quick as the Featherstorm forced here. Nice trade for Lehens. His Viper's still getting in there. And now aiming, following up there after the recall.
They can lock this Akali down, though, and that's... Okay, Viper...
He's sticking around. I mean, he's just dead. I don't know why he's staying there. He has Flash, thought he could get away. That's not the case. Now they're just going in onto the Azir, who doesn't have Flash, and there it is! The Shuriken was held by Zeka, picks up a 4th kill. Will he get any more here as he's got Grizzly on Azir? Of all champions that he was able to steal, goes back in, but now Keen and Kingen are in this fight as a big re-engage comes in from KT. Grizzly's taken out. He's not able to get that value on the Viego. And continuing fights here from Kingen, trying to keep this one alive, but it's not going to happen.
All clumped up there, so that's the playground of the Gnar, but also the playground of the Renekton. As will Aiming get punished by this teleport? I think the answer is yes.
Aiming, yeah, there's no hope for him. He doesn't have ult, no flash, no heal, no nothing, no life.
Fire, and you're really losing out. But the more the advantages become only on the Akali, the more easy it is to shut her down in team fights. This is just greed from Viper. Fantastic play here from Aiming, even without the ultimate.
The W maybe. Yeah. He got hit by that, so he's just dead.
But, you know, in moments like this, the Renekton, obviously, in the extended fight is going to get a ton of value. Zeka gets disconnected when he takes the backflip there onto the Azir, ults back in, and then teleport comes through here for Kingen as his Narvar is expiring, whereas the Renekton is going to do massive damage in this fight, not only with his Dominus AoE, but with multiple Qs coming through, the dash as well, the slice and dice. He does so much for them, and then Zeka comes down here, commits a teleport, and will be able to pick up the kill onto Aiming. So a lot more money in his pocket. 350 gold.
No, about I guess
no Gnar.
Mini Gnar, probably, right? As he's got red buff too. Kingen taking a huge chunk of damage, and Amy's just coming down here, picking up a solo kill, just like that. Just takes him out, Kingen. Kai'Sa too in a side lane, right? We've seen teams try to do like 2v1s with Kai'Sa, where the Kai'Sa joins, obviously, with her killer instinct, but this is just straight up, okay, you don't have vision in the jungle. You're not going to be scared of just the Renekton as the Gnar, but if the Kai'Sa is ever there, you're dead 100%. And so KT is kind of like, they've got this tricky style, they find this little angle that Kingen was obviously not expecting, and it gets them a Drake here, an Infernal Drake, as the Grasp comes through, that's just dead life! Life is just gone from the fight as now Cuz and lands the front line. Here's Zeka on the back line, lands that Shuriken.
Where's the Shroud?
Stopwatch is getting so much value for BDD, and Zeka just dies. It's just a free shutdown for the Kai'Sa. Aiming is level 16 in this game, as Viper's like, man, I wish I had some kind of front line in this game. I guess I don't.
No, he does not.
Grizzly goes away, and that should be Baron here for KT, unless Grizzly's got the masterful steal. Let's see if he's got the angle here.
He only has flash.
And he's just going to have to flash away. They hold on to the Baron. They don't know exactly where he is, though, and oh, that was close. Very, very close, but not going to happen. Grizzly goes down, nice try, and KT have rolled.
You know, we came out of a replay of the Gnar kill, but look at the power of Maokai here, and Zeka is showing mid. So by the time he teleports in, they know he can't be a threat on the flank angle. Look at the position here of KT. They have both BDD and aiming ready to instantly kill the Akali if she decides to come in, and yet the top side of the fight is also decisively won by KT. Rolster Lehen sacrifices himself, but it's well worth it, and KT, they pull the trigger first. They had objective prio, and that is all it takes, as this is a very close attempt here from Grizzly, but ultimately, he's just another flash down and 300 more gold. Okay, potential flank.
Well, let's see. Okay, he does get the hook, but that pesky little rock is in the way. BDD is going to be fine. Mega Gnar is coming in here. In a little bit of trouble. Cuz trying to frontline, but down he goes. Kingen immediately traded back, and BDD just going to sweep up that Viego into this one. Zeka trying his best. Viper trying his best. Kiting it back, but Aiming goes in. Gets the shutdown, and Aiming will be able to carry this game. It's a triple kill for the Kai'Sa, and Zeka is all alone. Lands a Shuriken. But he's up against Aiming a BDD with Lahen's just chaperoning them into the base.
Hanwha Life coming alive.
That's it. Down he goes, just like a wet piece of toilet paper, just disappears, and down will go the Nexus. That is the 2-0 for KT Rolster.